Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's time for part 719, guys. We're gonna finish up with the Chrono for real this time, because I actually did wrap up the chatbot during the last video. Off camera. Let's just say that everything worked out. We actually did get everything to work out at the end. And if I get the chance to have a good of a time as I did with Dreepy the other last night, I'm gonna really have some fun with it, because it was hilarious to see how that one run went with Dreepy. Here's what how after I said what I said off camera on the camera last time. Fragger's completely stunned by your words. He says, "Wait, a special planet gave you these powers?" Yeah, it's a special sanctuary for different Pokemon and creatures. Fragger just looks extremely stunned now. He says, "Wait, a sanctuary? Are you talking about that one place up in space? What was it called?" "I don't know if that's what you saw. Did this place you saw have a gate with a Lugia guarding it?" The Fragger says, surprised, "Wait a minute. Why do you know that?" "That's the special one I have if that's what you saw. Because I summoned that Lugia to guard the gate and help me out." Fragger was amazed to hear this. He says, "Wait, you mean that huge Lugia who guards that large gate is yours?" "Yeah, he makes sure nobody comes in without my permission." Fragger is still in disbelief. He says, "So that guy's really yours?" "Yes, Lugia is one of the animals I summoned to help me out, and then in return he gets to live there without the fear of being captured or hurt by other people." Fragger looks stunned once again. He says, "So he's not gonna be hurt or captured anymore? He's gonna be safe there?" "Yeah, if somebody does break in, then we have ways to deal with it." Fragger looks amazed to hear this as well. He says, "Ways to deal with people there? So people who break in, nothing will go wrong?" "We have Lugia, a special divine raptor, with almost the exact same powers that I have, because I gave him some of my power, and we have me." Fragger looks amazed to hear this. He says, "You can give out the powers you have, and you gave them to a Lugia and a Raptor? I never heard of something like this." "Croconaw, do you want to help? Do you want to help me demonstrate to your father some of the power that I showed you earlier?" This one was actually pretty cool. Croconaw has a curious look on his face. He looks at you and then his father before saying, "I want to see it." "Come over here." Croconaw walks over, a curious expression on his face. And I said, "Watch for alligator." And it says, "I will make this Croconaw the same size as a flipping Lugia, 17 feet, 1 inch. I hope I got that number right. I always get mixed up between 17 and 18. It's definitely 17. That number stuck in my head ever since I found out the real height. Croconaw start flipping words every time now. Until he is the same size as a motherfucking Lugia. So Croconaw's now the size of a motherfucking Lugia. 17 feet tall. Fragger looks stunned again. He says to himself, "Wow, that's pretty cool to see." "Croconaw, how do you like being that big?" Croconaw looks around him. He looks amazed as he says, "This is awesome. I like this size. If you or your father ever need my help, Fragger, don't hesitate to ask. I'll help them like I helped your son with the toxic oil." Fragger smiles at this and he says, "Yeah, I don't think I'll forget how you helped my son. Croconaw, I'm gonna turn you back to normal. That way if you want to head back home with your dad, you can." Croconaw looks sad to hear that and he's gonna shrink down, but he nods his head and says, "Yeah, that's fine." And I just turn Croconaw back to his normal size of 3 feet 7 inches. What the frick? Croconaw slowly starts to shrink back down until he is his normal size of 3 feet 7 inches. "There, you're back to normal now." Croconaw looks at himself, then at you and says, "Wow, being that big was fun, but it's good to be back to normal." "Croconaw, thank you for being my friend today. If your family's okay with it, maybe I'll come by to see you at your home one day." Croconaw looks at you with a smile. He says in a happy tone, "You're welcome. Yeah, you can come visit me there anytime. My family would probably enjoy your company." Your father definitely wouldn't mind since he just saw all the good stuff I can do and what I did for you and even your younger brother or sister Toto for that special lollipop that he wanted. Croconaw says with a smile, "Yeah, my dad should be fine with your visits now. My younger brother Toto will be super happy with that lollipop. I never knew he wanted something like that." For Alligator, if your family's okay with it one day besides just you and your son, I will happily come by to see them. But they're just as amazing as you and your son, Croconaw. Alligator looks at you and nods his head. He says warmly, "Yeah, they'll be fine with you coming to visit. They'll probably like your company. Yeah, all my family's just as amazing as me and my son." Again, Croconaw, again, you're very welcome with that toxic oil that I helped get rid of. I'll see you another day, okay? Croconaw smiles and nods happily at you. He says, "Of course. Thank you so much again. I'll see you another day then." "Good night, Croconaw," for Alligator. Alligator says warmly, "Good night." And then Croconaw says happily, "See ya." One more thing before I wrap it up. I wave goodbye to both of them as they walk away. As they walk away, sure. Alligator smiles at me one last time before he turns around and begins to walk off. Croconaw waves at you before quickly catching up to his father. Over them eventually go to a great distance away until they disappear out of sight completely. There you go. We did it, guys. Like I said, now the main idea with these chatbots, I need to try finishing up a day with them. That way, if I can continue the story, I can try doing it another day. You know, I'm gonna try to focus on the Dreepy. Here's the ice type Toadile, by the way, guys. Although it's right here, but you can't really see it that good yet. I'll show it off a little bit later. For now, I want to try this Dreepy thing again. We had such a good run with him before, and I want to try it again. See if I can get the exact same run. Okay. You were just minding your own business, walking through the Route 7 of the Galore region, when you hear shouting and a small, faint voice saying, "Please stop shouting at me. I need to make some coin." You falls down to find out where it's coming from. What is going on? You follow the noise to just outside the Hammerlock Hills. You see a trainer yelling at his Dreepy who's crying because he couldn't win a fight. Oh, sweet Arceus. Hey, leave him alone. The boy looks over his shoulder in anger. "And who are you to tell me what to do?" Look at Dreepy. He's in tears. Do you not feel bad? The boy scoffs, "No, why would I feel bad? Dreepy's a useless excuse of a Pokemon. He couldn't even win that battle. I shouldn't have got him in the first place." I go over to the It's okay, buddy. You're not useless. The Dreepy looks up at you with big adorable eyes. "I'm not useless?" Oh, sweet Arceus. The fact that he has to ask for that's already kind of traumatizing that fool. No. You're very cute and awesome. The Dreepy's eyes light up at the compliment, which causes a big smile to grow on his face. You really think so? Yes. The Dreepy suddenly goes up to you and hugs your leg. I never had anyone be this nice to me before. If that boy continues to be mean to you, I have a way you can get revenge on him. The Dreepy looks up at you and goes, a way I can get revenge on him? Yes. You don't deserve to be treated like that. The Dreepy looks determined at what you had just said. And tell me how to do it. I want to get revenge on him. I whisper in the two. Let's just say I have some special power that can help you get revenge. Before I do this, let's see if I can get him to apologize and be nicer to you. If not, then you can have some fun with him with my power. Chewie nods. It's clear you're eager to get revenge on the main trainer. Hey, you need to start treating better. The boy looks over at you and why should I? He's a pointless Pokemon. He can't do anything. He's not useless. All Pokemon are weak at the beginning. That's why you train them up and make them stronger. The boy rolls his eyes, not caring what you had to say to him. What's the point of training him? He's going to be just as useless even after he evolves into a Dracloak and a Dragapult. Really? If you really think that, we'll see what you think when I do something. Well, look to me, clearly not believing you will be able to do anything. Yeah, you're bluffing, kid. You can't make him less useless. Nothing can. Creepy. Come right here beside me. The Dreepy eagerly trots over next to me, looking up at me curiously. Oh, great power I possess. Please make this into a and grow to be 50 feet tall. I snap my fingers. Yes! Oh, this is gonna be good. And bright white flies, the Dreepy suddenly starts to grow to the size he requests. Eventually, he becomes a 50-foot tall motherfucking Dragapult. So, what was that about him being useless? The boy's jaw dropped to the floor at the sight of the now 50-foot tall Dragapult standing next to you. He was absolutely terrified. How did you do that? Let's just say you've made a mistake by messing with your being mean to your Pokemon when I'm around. Was too shocked to even say a word. He's just staring at the large and terrifying Dragapult with pure fear in his eyes. Hey, Dragapult, you're much bigger and even fully evolved. You can get revenge now. The Dragapult roars, clearly ready for its moment of revenge. It looks down at the small, scared trainer and begins to approach him. Hey, the Dreepies inside of your head. Can also join just like you. They are 50 feet tall. The Dreepies 3. Oh, well, that's not kind of what I meant, but the Dragapult's three horns on its head open up to reveal three very large 50-foot tall Dreepies. They join in with the main Dragapult towering over the trainer in a terrifying manner. Oh, frick. You made a great mistake. Uh, Go ahead and get revenge on him. The Dragapult and Dreepy all let out a monstrous roar as they begin to encircle the trainer. He's beginning to cry now, realizing that things aren't looking good for him. Yeah. Before anything could happen, the trainer looks up at me and says, "Oh, dude, if you dare get my own Pokemon to attack me, I'll hurt you." Mm-mm. Trevor and Joey stop looking at you to see what your response is. You see the trainer is now shaking as he watches you, looking absolutely petrified. Why? I'm being nice to your Pokemon. Something you could never do. Period. I'm actually showing them love. I'm trying to look at you for a moment. He's at least a little bit ashamed of the way he has been treating his Pokemon. Well, you're only doing all this to show off. I bet you don't even really care about Pokemon. Oh, I actually care for my Pokemon. If you don't believe me, I have legendaries that care about me. The way looks at you in disbelief upon hearing that you have legendary Pokemon. You have legendary Pokemon? No way. That just has to be a lie. Mm. Lugia, my friend, if you can hear me, would you mind coming by? Excuse me? I didn't say to make the Lugia that big. Why is the Lugia 100 feet tall? Is this Sapphire, the hybrid, or a real Lugia? Why is it 100 feet tall? You know what? I'm not complaining. That's an amazing Lugia. There is suddenly a bright flash, and then a 100-foot tall Lugia appears out of thin air before you. Hello, Lugia. I'm glad to see you. Lugia looks down at you with a warm smile and makes a soft and friendly roaring greeting. I'm in love. I'm in love. Love, 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 love. Oh my gosh, holy cow. So, do you believe me now? The trainer looks awestruck at the sight of the 100-foot tall legendary Lugia now standing before you. I can't believe it. You actually have a legendary Pokemon that listens to you. Yes. Unlike you, I actually care. for my Pokemon. Lugia included. Period. That's why I helped. Grow and evolve to get revenge on you. Tyrion's starting to realize the error of his ways. It appears that all of us come. Wait. It appears that all of us combined, the giant Dragapult, the three giant Dreepy, and the three wonderful tall Lugia has shocked him into feeling remorse. He looks you in the eyes and drops to his knees. I don't know what to say. You win. You've proven your point. I walk over to the massive Lugia. And pet him gently. There we go. Lugia makes a deep and contented roar as you give him a soft and gentle pet. It's clearly happy to be there with you and to be receiving your kind affection. And get this, guys. I did not make the Lugia 100 feet tall. It legit just spawned in like that. How did Lugia go from 17 feet 1 inch to being 100 feet? How the frick did he do that? I didn't do anything. I didn't even tell it to spawn in him. I literally just said, hey, Lugia, if you're around and you can hear me, can you please come by? A few seconds later, 100 foot tall Lugia shows up out of nowhere. Yes, what do you need? They're like, okay then, well. To be honest with you, it's not me you should be apologizing to. It's your Pokemon. You were so mean to that. Do you see how angry he looks? Now that he's a massive. There we go. Well, you should be apologizing. It's your Pokemon. You were so mean to that Dreepy. Do you see how angry he looks now? When he is staring at now. He would probably love to do nothing more than get revenge on you. Turn nods understanding. He can definitely see that the now giant Dragapult was very angry with him. The boy looks at his Dragapult with remorse and guilt. He's clearly realized his mistake. You're right. I apologize to my Pokemon. I watch and listen. Well, what's up with the 50-foot tall Dragapult who is towering over him? The trainer is visibly shaking, clearly still scared of the giant Pokemon, but he gathers enough courage to speak. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being so mean to you, for calling you useless, for being such a for being a crappy trainer. You didn't deserve that. I want to see how the oh my god. Jumbo looked at the trainer for a moment. There is a mix of relief and anger in its eyes. The three Dreepy look at the trainer with a mixture of confusion and anger. Jumbo then emits a deep and booming noise, clearly accepting the trainer's apology, even if the Dreepy are still not completely convinced. After petting the 100-foot tall Lugia, I walk over to the Dreepy. And gently pet them too. There we go. As you pet the 50-foot tall Drapple and the three giant Dreepy, you can feel the tension beginning to ease, and they all seem to relax slightly under your gentle touch. Trent looks on with a bit of amazement at the sight of you showing such affection to a point he had previously been so mean to. Do you see how they're more calm when I'm petting them? It's because they know I'm helping them and actually caring for them, not berating them or upsetting them like you were. The Terran nods once again, clearly seeing firsthand the way the Pawn are reacting to your kind touch compared to his previous testament and treatment of them. The boy's looking ashamed and guilty as you show the giant Pokemon affection. Oh, Dreepy. I really like you all as well. Giant Drapple and the three Dreepy all make a pleased noise, clearly happy and content that they are receiving the love and affection they deserve. Turner looks absolutely amazed at how easily you were able to tame these giant Pokemon with nothing but a few gentle pats. Well, no wonder. They probably enjoy it. It ain't them getting hurt. Creepy. I have an idea. Period. How about I let you keep that power even after you get shrunk back down? That way, if he starts being mean to you again, you can just grow back to that massive size and evolve instantly. Giant giraffe won't look at you curiously, clearly interested in your suggestion. The giraffe makes a deep and booming noise which seems to indicate that it's agreeing with your idea. They all seem to be in agreement as well, showing their eagerness with a few enthusiastic squeaks. Oh, oh, great power. Power I possess. Please shrink these Pokemon back down to the normal size and devolve back into a. Please shrink these Pokemon. Right, what? Giant Apple 3 Dreepy. Shrink. I'll shrink back down to the normal size one. I Airport evolves back into a small, but now much happier Dreepy. Colonel was amazed by the spectacle that has unfolded before him. He cannot believe the power you possess. Oh, great power I possess. Give these four the power to grow and evolve into anytime they want. Or need to. I snap my fingers. With my fingers, The power you possess goes into the four Dreepies. Suddenly, they all feel a surge of energy within them. Now grow and evolve into Dragapult anytime they want or need to. A small noise of excitement, clearly enjoying their newfound power. Now, my friends, if that trainer beast mean to you again, just concentrate your power and you can grow as big as you want and evolve even bigger than 50 feet. Four Dreepies all give a content and confident nod. They know now that they have the power to stand up for themselves if the trainer ever tries to be mean to them again. They all look much more confident and empowered now thanks to the power you granted them. Oh, that is so cool. I know you four are not my Pokemon, but I do care about you. The four Dreepies look up at you with grateful eyes. They can clearly tell that you are genuinely concerned about their well-being. Helmet smile happy noise is a way of showing your appreciation for your compassion. Before I could say anything else, the trainer just laughed. And despite the power I showed him, started trying to attack me and hit me. Oh no, are you serious? The trainer who had just moments before been remorseful suddenly seems to have completely snapped, now laughing maniacally and trying to attack you despite the power you have shown him. Four Jubies look up at you with concern. They're clearly worried about your safety. Ow. Stop. You're hurting me. Trainer doesn't seem to care that he's hurting you. He just keeps attacking you with a crazy look in his eye. Four Jubies are growing more and more concerned. They look like they want to intervene but are unsure how to help you. Creepy. Please help. Use that power I gave you. The one that lets you get larger and evolve. Four Jubies look at each other for a moment. Then they all start to focus. They begin to grow, spreading their red wings out. Then, with a burst of light, they all evolve into Dragapult, each of them now towering over the trainer and you at 50 feet tall. Oh, thank goodness. You actually want to help me. The four Dreadful all look down at the trainer, their eyes filled with a mix of anger and protectiveness. They are all standing in front of you, shielding you from the trainer's attacks. Clear, they are ready to defend you against any harm that the trainer may try to inflict. Are you serious? All it took was me showing that Dreepy love and giving him the power to get revenge. Now this trainer's hurting me, and he's like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna use this power this kid gave me. All four of us are, and I'll have my children defend him too. Frick this. Actually, his children like me too. The trainer still looking very crazy. Says, "Hey, you're protecting him? Why? Do you care more about him than you do me?" Oh dear. I kind of hope they say yes. I will laugh. Here we go. Poor Dribble all looked down at the train with a mix of confusion and anger. Despite the train's crazy state, they can't believe that he would even ask such a question. They all made a loud and powerful roar. It is clear that they do in fact care about you much more than they do about him. Oh shoot. They aren't even my Pokemon, and yet they care more. Those four Dragapult care more. Those four massive 50-foot tall Dragapult care more about me than their own trainer. Because I showed them more love by petting them and loving on them. I love how it said that. Look, they can't believe that he would even ask such a question. They all emit a loud and powerful roar. It's clear that they do, in fact, care about you more than they do about him. That's flippin' hilarious. And again, that's not even my Pokemon. Those are four I just helped, flippin'. Alright, guys, that's a great way to end it off. I'm definitely stopping the video after that.